We were going with
Well, good evening, everyone. From Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School in Hartley, Iowa, Remsen St. Mary's softball is on the air from Fuller Digital Solutions, where tonight in War Eagle Conference softball, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks at 8-1, 7-1 in the War Eagle Conference take on the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks, who are 2-7, 2-6 in the War Eagle Conference. So it's the battle of the Hawks in the War Eagle Conference here on a cloudy, muggy Monday night here in Hartley with some rain in the area, so let's hope we can get the game in tonight. Before we go on with anything else, folks, we have to thank a young lady up here in the booth that's running the scoreboard who lent us her hotspot to bring you tonight's game. Maggie Orth provided not only the hotspots, but she provided this announcer the stool to look over the field as the coaches, Monty Harpino for Remsen St. Mary's and Carissa Post for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, will be meeting with the umpires here in just a moment. So big thanks, Maggie. Big thanks. And Fuller Digital Solutions will probably open up the bank to repay you for your kindness here tonight. Let's check the War Eagle standings heading into tonight's play. Akron Westfield and Remsen St. Mary's 7-1. Of course, everybody remembers last Thursday, and by over 250 views from Fuller Digital Solutions, you saw where Remsen St. Mary's upset the number 5 team in Class 1A in Iowa in War Eagle Conference softball, as Remsen St. Mary's beat Akron Westfield 5-4 with a run in the bottom of the 7th inning to win, as the lone senior for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, Ashley Willman, delivered the RBI single to win the game. Well, as we mentioned, Akron Westfield and Remsen St. Mary's at 7-1, South O'Brien 7-2, Galen Catholic 4-2, Hinton 5-3, Unity Christian 4-4, MMCRU is 2-3, West Sioux is 2-4, Harris Lake Park is 0-8, and Trinity Christian is 0-6. Now, other softball in the War Eagle Conference tonight, MMCRU is taking on Unity Christian. Galen Catholic is taking on Trinity Christian. West Sioux is taking on Harris Lake Park, and South O'Brien is taking on Hinton. As a matter of fact, next door at the baseball field here in Hartley, the Remsen St. Mary's baseball team, still number 2 in Class 1A in Iowa, is taking on Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Hartley Melvin Sanborn has lost to West Sioux 12-0. They defeated Harris Lake Park 19-0. Lost to Galen Catholic 9-1. Lost to Unity Christian 11-5. Won over Trinity Christian 11-4. Lost to Akron Westfield 14-1. Lost to South O'Brien 13-2. Lost to DTRA 20-6. Lost to Hinton 10-0. And they will wrap up the regular season at MMCRU this Wednesday at 5:30. Of course, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks have been having an excellent season. They defeated South O'Brien 3-2, Hinton 5-4, Harris Lake Park 13-0, Trinity Christian 10-0, Alta Aurelia 6-5, West Sioux 8-6, Unity Christian 14-7. Lost last Wednesday, July 1st, to MMCRU 6-0, but then turned around last Thursday night here on Fuller Digital Solutions and beat Akron Westfield 5-4. After tonight, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks will be at Galen Catholic Wednesday night and then be at Sibley Ocheyedan coming up on Thursday night. And then they'll be in Class A Region or District 1 first-round action next Monday night against MMCRU at 7 o'clock in Remsen. We will have that game for you from Fuller Digital Solutions. So that's an idea of what's happening with both these teams as we're being introduced here. Let's bring you the batting order before our national anthem. First of all, for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, the Hawks, 2-7. 2-6 in the War Eagle Conference. Well, we will have the HMS Hawks and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks lineup in just a moment after the playing of our national anthem.
Play ball.
Our national anthem, and again, here's the batting order for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Leading off and playing third base is Hannah Jokums. Batting second, the left fielder Jessica Riedemann. And batting third, the pitcher Taya Mason. Batting cleanup, the center fielder Bryn Weber. Batting fifth, the first baseman Bailey Verhelst. Batting sixth, the right fielder Cadence Klein. Batting seventh, the second baseman Trey Haig. Batting eighth, the catcher Ellie Masbergen. And batting ninth, the designated player is Abby Koonsman. Also in the field at shortstop is Darby Masbergen. For Remsen St. Mary's, again, 8-1, 7-1 in the War Eagle Conference. Their head coach, Monty Harpenow, assisted by Jared Schutt and Lexi Harpenow. Leading off and playing left field is Carmody Rickey. Batting second, the first baseman, Carly Ortman, and batting third, the third baseman, Maya Bunkers. Batting cleanup for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, the shortstop, Brittany Johnson. Batting fifth, the catcher, Ashley Willman. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Tori Gallus. Batting seventh, the designated player, Lexi Delperdang. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Anna Conover. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Sydney Schrader. Marina Cronin in the circle for Remsen St. Mary's. As folks, we are ready to go. Here's the line in the first pitch of the game at 7:16 on this muggy Monday night. Cloudy and 84 with light south winds. But folks, as we mentioned, it is cloudy, it is muggy, and just about still here in Hartley. Here's a swing and a foul by Carmody Rickey to lead it off for Remsen St. Mary's, the left fielder, right-handed hitter wearing number 11. She is batting .310, no home runs, and 4 RBIs. We'll set the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks defense for you in just a moment. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a line drive that is in for a base hit. So Carmody Rickey leads off the game with a single for Remsen St. Mary's, and it brings up the number 2 batter, the first baseman Carly Ortman, right-handed hitter, wearing number 31, batting .344, 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs. Hartley Melvin Sanborn on defense, Jessica Riedemann in left, Bryn Weber in center, and Cadence Klein in right. Hannah Jokums at third, Darby Masbergen at short, Trey Haig at second, and Bailey Verhelst at first. The battery of Ellie Masbergen, the catcher, and Taya Mason on the hill or in the circle, I should say, for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And here's a bunt by Ortman. That a throw by the catcher, Ellie Masbergen, was mishandled by the first baseman, Bailey Verhelst, so it's an error on the drop ball by the first baseman. Rickey will advance to third. So with runners at the corners and nobody out in the top of the first inning, here's a ground ball and a throw to first in time. That will score a run. Here's a runner to third, and she will be out. As Carly Ortman was trying to take third, she is thrown out at the play. For out number 2, Maya Bunkers will be credited with a 5-3 RBI putout for out number 1. And here's Brittany Johnson. She will fly it to left field, and that one is in the corn to the left of the scoreboard here in Hartley. So a solo home run by Brittany Johnson. And just like that, it's 2-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's with 2 down for Ashley Willman, batting 5th. Right-handed hitter wearing number 2, and the pitch by Taya Mason skips in front of the plate for ball 1. Now, Brittany Johnson, before that home run, well, her first home run of the season, now 5 RBIs. She's batting .419. Here's a pitch behind Ashley Willman, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Taya Mason for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. This is her 8th game and 4th start. 19 2/3 innings pitched. There's a pitch in for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. She has an ERA of 14.95. She's given up 29 hits, 53 runs, 42 earned, 17 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 12 hit batsmen on the season. And now the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. So Remsen St. Mary's strikes quickly here in the top of the first inning, leading 2-0 on an RBI groundout and a homer to left by Brittany Johnson, her first home run of the season. Here's a pitch in for a strike, and now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with the bases empty here on the top of the first inning. And again, 2 down, 2-0 St. Mary's. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's a throw to first to complete the strikeout. It's the first for Mason to retire the side, but Remsen St. Mary's takes the early lead with 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, none left. We played a half inning. Remsen St. Mary's 2 and Hartley Melvin Sanborn coming to bat on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We go to the bottom of the first inning with Remsen St. Mary's leading HMS Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-0. Here's Remsen St. Mary's defensively. Carmody Rickey in left, Sydney Schrader in center, and Anna Conover in right. Around the horn, Maya Bunkers at third, Brittany Johnson at short, Tori Gallus at second, Carly Ortman at first. The battery of Ashley Willman, the catcher, and in the circle for RSM, right-handed throwing number 7, Marina Cronin. Her 10th game and her 10th start, she's 8-1, 58 1/3 innings pitched, an ERA of 2.04. She's given up 40 hits, 29 runs, 17 earned, along with 43 strikeouts and 14 bases on balls. She will face here at the top of the order for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, Hannah Jokums, Jessica Riedemann, and Taya Mason. So here comes Hannah Jokums, the third baseman, right-handed hitter wearing number 11, batting .444, no home runs, and 2 RBIs, and the first pitch missing for ball 1. Again, just underway. If you're just joining us, Remsen St. Mary's with an early 2-0 lead. Here's the 1-0, a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, our start time was 7:16 p.m. on this warm and muggy night in Hartley. The 1-1 pitch missing for a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Again, next door, Remsen St. Mary's baseball taking on Hartley Melvin Sanborn baseball. As a matter of fact, those two will meet in the first round of the district Saturday in Remsen. Here's a swing and a miss by Jokums, and now the count leveled at 2-2. And you will hear that game on Fuller Digital Solutions Saturday night at 7 from Thielen Memorial Field in Remsen. 2-2 pitch coming from Cronin, and here it is. Just missed on the inside corner, and the count is full at 3-2. 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's over HMS here in the bottom of the first inning as Hanny Jokums leads it off for the Hawks. 3-2 pitch, and ball 4. A walk given up by Cronin for Marina. That's her 15th walk of the season, and here comes the number 2 batter, the left fielder, Jessica Riedemann, a right-handed hitter wearing number 3, batting .278, no home runs, 3 RBIs. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn with the leadoff runner on, and here's a bunt try. And no indication if that was a strike or it was a ball. It was ball. Ball 1 to Riedemann. With Taya Mason waiting on deck. The pitch. There's a strike, and the count 1-1. Well, of course, here in Hartley, as in other softball parks around not only Iowa but the nation, 180 down the lines and 210 to center. Here's a pitch for a strike to Riedemann, and the count is 1-2. So Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's with a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, 1 on, bottom of the first, 2-0, Remsen St. Mary's. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a throw to first, and Hannah Jokums fortunate to get back to the bag. That was a pretty good throw by Ashley Willman to Carly Ortman covering at first, and Jokums got back just in time. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer rolling to second, underhand. Tori Gallus will get it to Carly Ortman, and Jessica Riedemann is a 4-3 putout for out number 1 of the Hartley Melvin Sanborn first. Here comes the number 3 batter, the pitcher Taya Mason, a right-handed hitter wearing number 13. On the season, batting .208 with no home runs and 3 RBIs. 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the first inning. Runner at second with now 1 out, and here's a bunt try foul by Mason, and it's 0-1. By the way, if we haven't mentioned, along with Kyle Pingree, I'm Joe Van Gore from Hartley on this Monday night. There is rain in the area, strong to severe storms to the, southwest of us here, but it shouldn't affect the game here. Here's a pitch missing for a 1-1 count. But as much as we mentioned about the weather, probably nothing will happen. The 1-1 pitch, a bunt foul, and it's 1-2 to Mason. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second, bottom of the first. Remsen St. Mary's leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-0. First homer of the season by Brittany Johnson in the top of this inning. And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up left side. Who wants it? The shortstop will go out, and Brittany Johnson makes it maybe a little bit harder than it sounds. And that ends the half inning. So we go to the top of the second inning with Remsen St. Mary's leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-0 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, It's pinnacle performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's pinnacle performance. Has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the top of the second inning here in Hartley with Remsen St. Mary's leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-0. Bryn Weber to lead it off for the HMS Hawks. The cleanup batter, the center fielder, no correction, for Remsen St. Mary's leading off the number 6 batter, the second baseman Tori Gallus, left-handed hitter wearing number 29. Tori on the season is batting .207, no home runs, 5 RBIs. As Taya Mason with the 1-1 pitch, swing and a pop-up foul down the right field line, and it's 1-2. We had an explanation, and I keep forgetting about it, folks. Hannah Jokums at second after the pop-up by Taya Mason was caught, didn't tag up and was called out, so that was out number 3. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn, for the most part, went in order in the bottom of the first without scoring. The 1-2 pitch, missing for a 2-ball, 2-strike count. So in the bottom of the first for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And now here in the top of the second, Remsen St. Mary's leads 2-0. Here's a drive to right field for a base hit by Tori Gallus. Tori with the third hit of the game for the Hawks. Then it brings up the number 7 batter, the designated player, Lexi Delperdang, right-handed hitter wearing number 6, batting .174, no home runs, and 2 RBIs. 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the second. It's the battle of the Hawks. The Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks here in the War Eagle Conference on this Monday night. And the first pitch to Delperdang is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Both these teams are in the Class 1A Region 1 playoffs beginning next Monday. The 1-strike pitch, swing and a bouncer to third. Hannah Jokums has it, throws to first in time, and there's one away on the play. Lexi Delperdang advances to second, so a 5-3 putout. Delperdang is retired for out number 1 of the Remsen St. Mary's second. Here comes the number 8 batter, the right fielder, Anna Conover, right-handed hitter wearing number 5. Anna batting .227 with a home run, 5 RBIs. Remsen St. Mary's as a team batting .280, 4 home runs, 40 RBIs coming into the game, and the first pitch from Taya Mason is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Sydney Schrader, the number 9 hitter for Remsen St. Mary's, waiting on deck. 2-0 RSM over HMS. Here's a line drive and a base hit to left field. Left fielder Jessica Riedemann will get it back in as Tori Gallus stops at third. Single for Anna Conover. That's the 4th hit of the game for Remsen St. Mary's. So runners at the corners with one out for the number 9 hitter for Remsen St. Mary's. The center fielder Sydney Schrader, right-handed hitter wearing number 22. We will have a courtesy runner, number 24, Hallie Gallus, at first base for Remsen St. Mary's. So runners at the corners. Tori Gallus is at third. Hallie Gallus is at first, with one out in a 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's lead here in the top of the second. And the pitch. High. Runner goes to second. Throw goes over the head of the third baseman, Hannah Jokums, but not far enough for Tori Gallus to advance. But Anna Conover, her courtesy runner, Hallie Gallus, will advance to second. So now 2 in scoring position with 1 out. The pitch to Schrader from Mason, swinging a foul outside of third. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. So a pass ball gets Hallie Gallus to second. Tori Gallus at third. 1-1 pitch coming from Mason, and here it is, and a bunt in back to the screen for strike 2. It's 1-2. Well, for the first time this season doing Remsen St. Mary's softball and baseball, we're in a booth. It's pretty neat.
This is classic.
It is. Very nice here in Hartley, and here's a hit batsman. Sydney Schrader hit by a pitch by Mason. That'll load up the bases with still 1 out. To the top of the order, Carmody Rickey, who had a single and a run scored on a ground-out RBI by Maya Bunkers. 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the second. And a Remsen St. Mary's Hawk at every base. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. I think Carmody was thinking home run like Brittany Johnson, the one she hit in the top of the first. She swung hard and right through that. That might have been out of the strike zone. Here's a swing and a fly ball left field, but right at Jessica Riedemann. She'll make the catch. Runners will tag, and here's a out recorded for out number 3, but the run does count. So Hallie Gallus will be thrown out on a play that goes 7-5 for out number 3. First of all, Carmody Rickey flies to left for out number 2, but the sac RBI drives in a run as Tori Gallus scores from third to make it 3-0, but then the side is retired as Hallie Gallus is thrown out trying to take third. So in the inning, 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and there was 1 left on base. So we go to the bottom of the second here in Hartley. Remsen St. Mary's 3, Hartley Melvin Sanborn nothing from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Well, folks, a correction in the top of the second inning as the run didn't count. So Tori Gallus ends up staying at third. Anna Conover is called out. And then that fly ball by Carmody Rickey is not a sacrifice, just a fly out. So in the top of the second for Remsen St. Mary's, no runs on 2 hits. No errors, and, well, 3 left on base. No, I'm sorry, 2 left on base. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, Hartley Melvin Sanborn is batting. And leading off is Bryn Weber, the cleanup batter, the center fielder, left-handed hitter wearing number 7. The pitch by Marina Cronin, missing for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Bryn is batting .391, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. As a team, Hartley Melvin Sanborn batting .260 with a home run and 28 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball right field, and this one is gone. Home run for Bryn Weber. She has the only home run coming in, and she's got another. And she will make it 2-1. Remsen St. Mary's still with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. So a homer to right by the left-handed hitting Bryn Weber, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn on the board, trailing 2-1. So here comes the number 5 hitter, the first baseman Bailey Verhelst, a left-handed hitter wearing number 23. The pitch by Cronin in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bailey on the season batting .278, no home runs, 5 RBIs. So Bryn Weber leads off the Hartley Melvin Sanborn second with a homer to right. Cronin with the 1-strike pitch, swinging a foul, and the count is 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases empty, but a run in. Remsen St. Mary's leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-1. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer right back to Cronin. Easy play to first, and there's one away. Verhelst is retired 1-3 for out number 1 of the HMS second inning, and it brings up the number 6 batter, the right fielder, Cadence Klein, a right-handed hitter wearing number 5. Cadence on the season batting .333, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Again, Hartley Melvin Sanborn coming in 2-7, 2-6 in the War Eagle Conference, and the pitch missing for ball 1. Again, Remsen St. Mary's 8-1, tied for first in the War Eagle Conference with Akron Westfield. And again, both these teams are in the Region 1 Class A playoffs next Monday. There's a pitch on the outside corner from a strike from Cronin, and it's 1-1. Hartley Melvin Sanborn will take on West Bend Mallard next Monday night here at the field in Hartley at 7 o'clock. The 1-1 pitch, kind of a, well, should I swing and should I stop at the same time? But Cadence Klein got rung up for swinging, and it's 0-2. Meanwhile, Remsen St. Mary's will face MMC RU next Monday night at 7 in Remsen at Sunrise Park. We'll have that on Fuller Digital Solutions, along with the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks baseball team game with Hartley Melvin Sanborn in the Class 1A Region 1 playoff Saturday night at Thielen Memorial Field in Remsen at 7 o'clock. Here's a pitch low, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Klein with Trey Haig waiting on deck. 2-1. Remsen St. Mary's here, leading in the bottom of the second. Swinging a pop-up left side. As the shortstop, Brittany Johnson will make the catch, and there's 2 down. So Klein pops up to short for out number 2, and here's the number 7 batter, the second baseman Trey Haig, a right-handed hitter wearing number 12. She's batting .200 on the season with no home runs and 2 RBIs. 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the second. Bases empty with now 2 down. Leadoff homer by Bryn Weber to the right, batting left. And there's a strike from Cronin, and it's 0-1. Here's the 1-strike pitch, and that misses for a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Trey Haig. The 1-1 pitch, strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2, and that's what's cool about being in a booth. You can see the strike zone right below. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, but 1 in. And Cronin with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. That is the first strikeout of the game for Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's to retire the side, but Hartley Melvin Sanborn gets a leadoff homer from Bryn Weber. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We go to the third. Remsen St. Mary's leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn in War Eagle Conference softball 2-1 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the top of the third inning here in Hartley and War Eagle Conference softball as Remsen St. Mary's leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-1. Carly Ortman, Maya Bunkers, Brittany Johnson 2, 3, and 4 for the Hawks here in the top of the third, leading 2-1. Carly Ortman reached on an error, was thrown out trying to take third in the first, so officially 0 for 1. And the first offering from Taya Mason of HMS missing for ball 1. 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the third as we're moving right along on a muggy Monday night. Here's a swing and a foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Wednesday night, Kyle and I will be at Riverside Park in Lamar's for Remsen St. Mary's baseball against Galen Catholic. Expect the start time about 7:30. Here's the pitch missing for ball 2, 2-1 the count. And that will wrap up the regular season of St. Mary's softball and baseball from Fuller Digital Solutions, but plans already in place to cover the Hawks in baseball and softball in the postseason beginning Saturday night with the Remsen St. Mary's baseball team taking on Hartley Melvin Sanborn at Thielen Memorial Field Saturday night at 7. Here's a swing and a long, loud foul into the trees on the northwest side that borders a cornfield. Let's see if they can get that one out for 50 cents if they do pay for foul balls, but I understand they only the players can touch the foul balls. Nobody, no fans can. Here's another swing and a foul. This will just miss a car.
No, it hit.
Oh, did it hit it? It hit on O'Brien County M12. Now the count is full to Carly Ortman at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, and it hit her. Second hit batsman by Taya Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. We did tell you that coming in, she had hit 12 batters. Well, now she's hit 14, and it appears we have a courtesy runner. If she'll turn, I could tell you who it is. And here comes Maya Bunkers, who grounded out to third but drove in Carmody Rickey in the first, so she is 0 for 1 with a run batted in. It is Bella Arns, number 4, running at first for Ortman, and here's the pitch. Missing for ball 1. No correction. Octavia Gallus. I don't know how I came up with the number 4, seeing 21, but it's number 21, Octavia Gallus, running for Carly Ortman at first for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a foul back by Bunkers, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Here in Hartley, overnight, they got, just a touch over an inch, like 1 inch and 2 hundredths. And that'll settle the dust anytime. Here's a pitch missing for ball 2. 2-1 to Maya Bunker's Brittany Johnson, who homered the left for her first home run of the season, waiting on deck. 2-1 pitch. Missing for ball 3. 3-1 the count. In the JV game, in case you're wondering, Remsen St. Mary's beat Hartley Melvin Sanborn 16-0 in 4 innings. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good cut by Maya Bunkers, and now the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Octavia Gallus running at first for Carly Ortman. Remsen St. Mary's leads 2-1 here in the top of the third in the pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. That is strikeout number 2 for Taya Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. 1 away in the Remsen St. Mary's third, leading 2-1 with a runner at first, and here's Brittany Johnson. Brittany homered to left into the corn to the left of the scoreboard for her first home run of the season. And the first offering from Taya Mason, missing for ball 1, and I would think Taya's not going to give Brittany Johnson really anything good here at this bat. There's a pitch missing for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Octavia Gallus at first. 1 out, top of the third. 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's. The pitch by Mason up high. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. Waiting on deck, the catcher, Ashley Willman. Here's the 3-0. In for a strike. And the count 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. In for a strike, and now it's full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Brittany Johnson, after being ahead 3-0, now the count is full. Time is called, and now back in. Octavia Gallus at first with 1 out. The payoff pitch by Mason. Swing and a bouncer taken by the shortstop. Nobody at second to cover, and got to say that is a infield single by Brittany Johnson, who's now 2 for 2. That is hit number 5. On the play, Carly Ortman will advance to second. And here comes Ashley Willman, who struck out swinging to end the first. She's 0 for 1 in the pitch. Swinging a bouncer to short. And here's a throw to third, and the throw is... Yep, the runner is out. Hannah Jokums puts the tag on Carly Ortman on a 6-5 play for out number 2. Brittany Johnson will advance to second. Ashley Willman reaches on a fielder's choice and will run for herself. So now 2 down, and now we're going to have a courtesy runner, number 16, Claire Schrader, to run for the catcher, Ashley Willman, at first. So here's Tori Gallus, who singled, left at third in the second. She's 1 for 1, and the pitch upstairs for ball 1. Lexi Delperdang, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks designated player, would be next. 2 down, runners at first and second here in the top of the third. 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's in the pitch. Missing for ball 2, 2-0 the count. The Hawks against the Hawks. The 2-0, swing and a foul. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Tori Gallus. The 2-1. Low and outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. There is a base open. It's third. 2 on, 2 down. Remsen St. Mary's 2-1 over Hartley Melvin Sanborn here in the top of the third. Taya Mason ready in the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and now the count full at 3-2. So traveling time at first for Claire Schrader and Brittany Johnson at second. Full count with 2 down, and the pitch by Mason. Bouncing and getting away from the catcher, Ellie Massbergen, but it was ball 4. So the bases are loaded with 2 down. Brittany Johnson to third, Claire Schrader to second, and Tori Gallus is at first. And that is the first walk given up by Taya Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and it brings up Lexi Delperdang, the designated player. And she'll take a strike, and it's 0-1. Lexi grounded out to third, back in the second. She is 0 for 1. She is the 7th Hawk to bat in this inning for Remsen St. Mary's. And the pitch, swing and a pop-up center field, but an easy play for Bryn Weber, who will make the catch to retire the side. So Remsen St. Mary's leaves them loaded and does not score. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and 3 left on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Remsen St. Mary's 2, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1, and War Eagle Conference softball from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We go to the bottom of the third inning with Remsen St. Mary's leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn in War Eagle Conference softball 2-1. Ellie Massbergen, Abby Koonsman, top of the order, Hannah Jokums to face Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. So here comes the number 8 batter, Ellie Massbergen, the catcher, right-handed hitter wearing number 15. Batting .154, no home runs, 2 RBIs in the pitch. Ground ball to short. Brittany Johnson has it over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Massbergen retired 6-3 for out number 1 of the HMS third. And here comes Abby Koonsman, the designated player. Right-handed hitter, wearing number 26, batting 9th. She has had 1 at-bat so far this season. And here's number 2, and the pitch by Cronin, swinging a foul, strike 1. Top of the order, Hannah Jokums waiting on deck. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn once through the order here on this Monday night. Remsen St. Mary's once through the order in the top of the second. The 2-1 and a strike as Abby tried to hold up, but the pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. So 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Remsen St. Mary's leading Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-1 in the pitch. Inside, and the count 1-2. Again, Bryn Weber for Hartley Melvin Sanborn led off the second with a homer to right. As Remsen St. Mary's got both their runs in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and there's 2 down. That is strikeout number 2 for Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. 2 down, and the top of the order now, and Hannah Jokums, who walked, left early on a pop-up for out number 3, of the HMS first inning. The pitch, strike, and it's 0-1. Marina Cronin now with 45 strikeouts on the season. So 2 down, nobody on. And the Hartley Melvin Sanborn third, 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Strike, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's. And the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Yoakum's got a piece of it to stay alive at 0-2. So Cronin looking into Ashley Willman for the sign. And another 0-2 pitch. Just missed low. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. You just might have heard the grandstand umpires wondering about that pitch. The 1-2 by Cronin. Swing and a little dribbler. Taken by the third baseman. Throw to first in time. Maya bunkers to Carly Ortman to retire Hannah Jokums for out number 3. And for the second time tonight, Hartley Melvin Sanborn goes in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 4th in War Eagle Conference softball. Remsen St. Mary's 2, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel. Whether it's for fun, or for work, or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources. For the high performance you're looking for, it's Pinnacle Performance. Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the top of the 4th inning here at Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School, along with Kyle Pingree, our producer. I'm Joe Van Gore from Fuller Digital Solutions. As we go to the top of the 4th, leading off will be Anna Conover for Remsen St. Mary's, followed by Sydney Schrader, and the top of the order, Carmody Ricky. Taya Mason in the circle for HMS, and the first pitch of the top of the 4th misses low and inside for ball 1. Anna singled in the second, and was thrown out trying to take third. Here's a pitch inside, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Sydney Schrader, Carmody Ricky to follow. 8, 9, and 1 again for Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the 4th. In a good game, 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a pitch missing for ball 3, 3-0 the count. Remsen St. Mary's with 5 hits so far. Just 1 for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and that was a home run. Here's a pitch in for a strike to Conover, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. Swinging a foul. And now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Taya Mason has fallen behind in the count to quite a few Remsen St. Mary's batters, but she always fights back to make it a full count. So here's the payoff pitch. And ball 4, Anna Conover, is the second walk given up by Mason. So with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's Sydney Schrader. Schrader hit by a pitch back in the second, so no official at bat for Sydney. 2-1 Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the fourth. And the pitch by Mason on a bunt, taken by Jokums, throw to first in time, sacrifice is made. Sydney Schrader is out on a sacrifice for out number one. Anna Conover goes to second, and here's the top of the order in Carmody Ricky. Singled and scored back in the first, flew to left in the second to end the second. The pitch. Ooh, owie. That one hit Carmody in the left thigh, and she will take her base. That is the third hit batsman by Mason, and it brings up Carly Ortman. So runners at first and second with one out. That sacrifice, a 5-4 play. That retired Sydney Schrader and moved Conover to second. Here's a pop-up left side. This might be trouble, and it falls in for a hit. Here goes a runner to third, and the throw not in time. The bases are loaded on a pop-up single by Carly Ortman. So Anna Conover at third. Carmody Ricky is at second, and Carly Ortman with a single is at third. And here comes Maya Bunkers. A big chance here for Maya and Remsen St. Mary's. Maya, a ground out RBI to third in the first, struck out looking in the third. Here's a swing and a foul off the mask of our home plate umpire. He will take the time to sweep off the plate to gather his thoughts, and it's 0-1. Brittany Johnson, who's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single, is waiting on deck. The 0-1 by Mason, outside, and a nice snag by Ellie Masbergen. Otherwise, that might have scored a run. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and inside, and Maya had to duck out of the way. Otherwise, she would have been hit batsman number 4 for Taya Mason, and it's 2-1. Remsen St. Mary's Hawk at every base in the pitch, swing and a foul back, and it's 2-2. Again, because of the COVID-19 rules, you're not supposed to touch that foul ball, only the players can. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First base occupied, so that makes it 2 down with the bases loaded. Bunkers is the second and third strikeout victim for Taya Mason. And here comes Brittany Johnson. Homered to left in the first, singled in the third, so she is a solid 2 for 2. That home run in the first was her first of the season for Remsen St. Mary's. 2-1, Remsen St. Mary's in the fourth, and a pitch missing for ball 1. Anna Conover at third, Carmody Ricky at second, Carly Ortman at first with 2 down in a 2-1 Remsen St. Mary's lead. The 1-0 missing for ball 2, 2-0 the count. And like we said, since Taya Mason gave up that home run to Brittany in the first, Brittany Johnson really hasn't seen anything good. But she did single last inning. Here's a pitch missing low for ball 3, 3-0 the count. So Brittany has decided, or Coach Harpenow has decided, just wait for a strike. The 3-0, there's a strike. And the count is 3 balls and 1 strike to Brittany Johnson. Ashley Willman, the Remsen St. Mary's catcher, would be next. The 3-1, swing and a foul. And now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out. And a runner at every base, so traveling time for Anna Conover at third, Carmody Rickey at second, Carly Ortman at first. Big pitch here for Taya Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Here's the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4, that'll walk in a run. Anna Conover comes in from third to make it 3-1 Remsen St. Mary's. Rickey to third, Ortman to second. Brittany Johnson is the third walk given up in the game and second this inning by Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Johnson will get credit for her second RBI. Of course, her first was homering to left in the first, and here's Ashley Willman. And the pitch by Mason right down the pike for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ashley struck out swinging to end the first, reached on a fielder's choice, and her courtesy runner ended up at second in the third. 3-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the fourth. And the pitch by Mason. Swinging a bouncer to short. And she will run to the bag, but she didn't make it in time. And another run scores. Rickey will score from third to make it 4-1. Remsen St. Mary's, so Willman will reach on a fielder's choice, no RBI. And Claire Schrader will run for Willman at first. So it was just a case. There's no error as Carly Ortman is at third. Brittany Johnson just made second just by beating Darby Masberg in the shortstop for Hartley Melvin Sanborn to the bag. Here's a pitch high and inside for ball 1. Tori Gallus batting, the only lefty in the lineup. She singled in the second, walked in the third. She is the 8th Remsen St. Mary's Hawk to bat in this inning. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So the bases are still loaded, still 2 out, but 2 runs in. 4-1, Remsen St. Mary's. The pitch by Taya Mason, missing outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Carly Ortman at third, Brittany Johnson at second. Claire Schrader running for Willman at first, and the pitch missing for ball 3, 3-1 the count. So Taya Mason and Hartley Melvin Sanborn in a real pickle here. The 3-1 pitch outside, that'll walk in another run. Ortman comes in from third to make it 5-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Gallus is the 4th walk given up by Mason. She'll get credit for a run batted in. So the bases remain loaded for the 9th Remsen St. Mary's Hawk to bat in this inning, Lexi Delperdang, and she's hit by a pitch. So that means that Brittany Johnson will score to make it 6-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Delperdang hit by a pitch. That is the 4th hit batsman by Mason. And now to come out to the circle, head coach Carissa Post for Hartley Melvin Sanborn to talk to her starting pitcher. 6-1 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the 4th, as the Hawks of Remsen St. Mary's have batted around. And here's Anna Conover, who started off this inning with a walk and a run scored. So 4 runs are in on just 1 hit. 3 walks. Check that, 2 walks and 2 hit batsmen. So Taya Mason will stay in the game. And here's Anna Conover batting for the 2nd time this inning and the 3rd time overall. She'll take a strike, and it's 0-1. Anna singled, got thrown out at third in the 2nd, walked and scored earlier this inning. 6-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the 4th. And the pitch. Swing and a bouncer right to the shortstop. And she claims that she caught it on the fly, but the bases umpire said she didn't. She trapped it. So another run scores. So the courtesy runner for Wilman will score to make it 7-1. Remsen St. Mary's. Tori Gallus is at third. Lexi Delperdang is at second. Anna Conover is at first on a fielder's choice. And here's a little looper into right center field that will score 2 more. Here's a runner to third, and the runner is safe at third. Runner goes to second on the throw to third. So Tori Gallus will score. Lexi Delperdang will score. Anna Conover is at third. Sydney Schrader, who was hit by a pitch in sacrifice with a 2-run single to make it 9-1 Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a little looper into left field, and that will fall in for a base hit for the top of the order in Carmody Ricky. 2 more runs will score as Anna Conover will score. Sydney Schrader will score to make it 11-1. So Carmody Ricky will get credit for 2 runs batted in. And here's another single. Around third and scoring is Ricky to make it 12-1. In a big, big fourth inning for Remsen St. Mary's. So Carly Ortman at first with an RBI single. And boy, it is getting rough and rough and rough here for Hartley Melvin Sanborn as we're trying to catch up with everything here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 runs in the top of the fourth for Remsen St. Mary's, and still 2 out. And like we said, all of this coming with 2 outs. And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up left side. Jessica Riedemann will make the catch, and that will finally retire the side. Maya Bunkers flies out to left for out number 3. So here we go, folks. For Remsen St. Mary's in the top of the fourth, 10 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Folks, in the inning, there were no errors. There was, though, walks and hit batsmen, and just 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Remsen St. Mary's 12, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
All right, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Wow. Remsen St. Mary's scores 10 runs with 2 outs. Again, the line score for the top of the fourth for Remsen St. Mary's. 10 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And so Hartley Melvin Sanborn will bat here in the fourth, trailing 12-1 with Jessica Riedemann, Taya Mason, and Bryn Weber. Weber in the number 3 spot in this inning, homered to right for the only run for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Here comes Jessica Riedemann to lead it off for HMS here in the bottom of the fourth. Riedemann grounded out to second in the first. She's 0 for 1. And the pitch. Strike on the inside corner from Marina Cronin, and it's 0-1. The 1-strike pitch, swinging a foul, and it's 0-2. That homer that Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's gave up to Bryn Weber represents the only hit and only run of the game for the Hawks of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Here's the 0-2 pitch, up high, 1-2. So a big 10-run top of the fourth inning with 2 outs for Remsen St. Mary's. They lead 12-1. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and there's one away. Strikeout number 3 for Marina Cronin. That gives her 46 on the season. One away for Hartley Melvin Sanborn in the fourth for Taya Mason. She popped up to short back in the first to end that inning. She's 0 for 1. 12-1, Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the fourth. And the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a bouncer just outside of third for Mason, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Hartley Melvin Sanborn will host Westmed Mallard in Class 1A Region 1 next Monday night here in Hartley at 7 o'clock, while Remsen St. Mary's will host MMCRU at Sunrise Park in Remsen next Monday night at 7 in Class 1A Region 1. Here's a pitch missing for ball 2, 2-1 the count. And, folks, if your memory is short, MMCRU has given Remsen St. Mary's their only loss of the season. That was last Wednesday, 6-0. Then the next night, they upset Akron Westfield. The Hawks did 5-4. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Brittany Johnson has a throw to first in time. There's 2 down. Taya Mason out 6-3 for out number 2, and here comes Bryn Weber. Bryn homered to left, or batting left, homered to right in the second. She is a solid 1 for 1. So Marina Cronin with the offering. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And I think Bryn wanted to homer to right real bad again. But she had a good cut at it. Here's the 0-1. Tried to bunt, offered, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Remsen St. Mary's exploding for 10 runs in the top of this inning. Here in the bottom of the fourth, they lead Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-1. Cronin looking to end the inning here. And the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up right side. Who wants it? Second baseman Tori Gallus will make the catch, and that retires the side. Bryn Weber flies to second for out number 3. So 9 in a row now retired by Marina Cronin to retire Hartley Melvin Sanborn in the fourth with no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the fifth. Remsen St. Mary's 12, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Guys are on base. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Remsen St. Mary's 12, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1 in War Eagle Conference softball. Leading it off is Brittany Johnson, who's batting for the fourth time here in the fifth inning. And the first offering from Taya Mason missing for ball 1. Brittany homered in the first, singled in the third, walked, drove in a run, and she's going to homer again into the corn in left field. 13-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Brittany Johnson of Remsen St. Mary's coming in. No home runs, 4 RBIs. She now ties Carly Ortman for the home run lead with 2. She will homer twice into the corn in left. And now it's 13-1, Remsen St. Mary's. So Brittany Johnson with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in and 3 runs scored. Wow. Here comes Ashley Willman. And the first pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. Tori Gallus to follow. Heart of the order for Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the 5th, leading 13-1. And there go the kids disappearing into the corn to get the home run by Brittany Johnson. Here's a swing and a miss by Willman, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on, but 1 in on a towering home run by Johnson to left again. Here's a pitch in front of the plate for a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Willman. Tori Gallus waiting on deck. Well, they've called in extras, I would think, to try to find that foul ball or that home run ball. 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul as Willman stays alive at 1-2. Again, Ashley Willman, the lone senior on this Remsen St. Mary's team, stepped up big, beat Akron Westfield with a RBI single in the bottom of the 7th to win 5-4. I still haven't asked Coach Harpenow what he said to Ashley. Here's a pop-up caught by Mason, and there's 1 down. Willman pops up to the pitcher for out number 1. I hope to get that story pretty soon because I think just before the at-bat, that's when Coach called Ashley over to the third base coaching box, said something, and Ashley delivered. Here comes Tori Gallus, who was singled, walked twice, drove in a run, and scored a run. Again, a big 10-run top of the 4th for Remsen St. Mary's to make it 12-1. Now it's 13-1 on the second homer to left by Brittany Johnson of Remsen St. Mary's. 1-strike pitch coming to Tori Gallus, and here it is from Mason, and a bunt foul, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, 1 in. On the homer by Brittany Johnson, 13-1, Remsen St. Mary's. As our game about an hour and 10 minutes old on this muggy Monday night here in Hartley. Here's a pitch outside, and it's 1-2. And really, folks, got a break from the weather here. And they had an inch of rain in Hartley here overnight, and there was rain moving this way. Here's a pitch missing for ball 2, 2-2 the count. It might not be the case in areas of northwest Iowa to the south and southwest of us because there were storms moving. Here's the pitch way outside for ball 3. Now a full count to Tori Gallus. Three-two pitch outside, ball 4. And according to my reckoning, that is walk number 4 given up by Taya Mason of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. So with Tori Gallus at first and 1 out and 1 in, here's Lexi Delperdang, who is grounded out to third, flown out to center, hit by a pitch and scored last inning. Remsen St. Mary's sent 14 to the plate, scoring 10 last inning. Here's a bunt taken by Jokum. Throw to first is low. Goes the runner to third. That will be an error. As Hannah Jokums did field it in fair territory, but the throw is low to first baseman Bailey Verhelst. So Delperdang is on a throwing error on the third baseman, and Tori Gallus is at third. So runners at the corners with 1 out for Anna Conover, who batted twice in the fourth. But back in the second, she singled, thrown out at third, walked and scored in the fourth, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the fourth. Here's a throw to third high, and another run will score on a throwing error by the catcher. It's now 14-1 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Lexi Delperdang will go to third on that throwing error to third from Ellie Masbergen. Count to Conover is 1 strike. The pitch, swinging a foul back, and the count 1-2. So 1 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third, 2 in. 14-1, Remsen St. Mary's. They didn't score in the second or third innings. Here's a swing and a foul, and still 1-2 to Anna with Sydney Schrader waiting on deck. So 1-2 pitch coming to Conover, and here it is. Swing and a little dribbler. That's fair, and that'll be an infield single. Conover with her second hit of the game. Runners at the corners now with still 1 out and 2 in for Sydney Schrader. Schrader, hit by a pitch in the second, sacrificed in the fourth, also in the fourth, had a 2-run single and a run scored. And I think Coach Harpenow says, nope. Yep, Grayson Schrader is at third for Delperdang now. Conover is at first. And Sydney Schrader checking her armband on instruction from Coach Harpenow. 14-1, Remsen St. Mary's, and the pitch inside and taking second is Anna Conover. So 1 strike to count to Schrader. Top of the order, Carmody Rickey is waiting on deck. So 2 in scoring position for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a swing and a foul back by Schrader, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third for Remsen St. Mary's. 2 runs in a 14-1 lead here in the top of the fifth. 2-strike pitch. Swing and deflected off of Jokums. 1 run will score. Here's a runner to second. And you got to call that a single. That one was just hard hit and hard to play for Hannah Jokums. So Sydney Schrader will get credit for a single and a run batted in to score. Grayson Schrader from third to make it 15-1. Remsen St. Mary's. Top of the order now, and Carmody Rickey, who has singled and scored. Flown out to left. She'll foul this one outside of third for strike 1. Batted twice in the fourth, hit by a pitch and scored. 2-run single and a run scored also in the fourth. And here's a swing and a foul off to the left for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch to Rickey, swing and a fly ball left field, and that's over the head of the left fielder, Jessica Riedemann. 1 run will score. Runners will stop at second and third. Hallie Gallus was running for Anna Conover, so she will score on the RBI single by Rickey. Rickey will advance to second. So that makes it 16-1. Remsen St. Mary's here on the top of the fifth, still only 1 out. And now batting will be Octavia Gallus. Octavia Gallus, right-handed hitter, wearing number 21. Octavia with 5 at-bats, but no batting average so far, and she'll swing and miss for strike 1. Sydney Schrader is at third. Carmody Rickey at second after delivering a 2-run single. And here's a fly ball to right. That will fall in for a hit. Sydney Schrader will score from third to make it 17-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Rickey will stop at third. Ortman is at first with an RBI single. So now 5 runs in the inning, and here's Maya Bunkers, the 9th, to bat in this inning for Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a swing and a foul that Rickey has to hop out of the way for strike 1. And it all started with a second homer to left by Brittany Johnson. 17-1, Remsen St. Mary's in the 5th. Here's a swing and a foul, and it's strike 2 to Maya Bunkers. Waiting on deck, Brittany Johnson, who again started off this inning, homering to left for the second time into the corn, which is more than a knee high at the 4th. 2-strike pitch. And that is a foul ball that was fair until it got to third and then curved foul, and it's still 0-2 to Maya Bunkers. Carmody Rickey at third. Carly Ortman at second. 1 out, 5 in, 17-1, Remsen St. Mary's. The 2-strike pitch. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. So Remsen St. Mary's leading 2-0 after the top of the first, explode for 10 runs in the 4th. They have scored 5 here so far in the 5th. Here's a ground ball to third. Jokums has it, throw to first, and it is in time for out number 2. Maya Bunkers grounds out 5-3 for out number 2, but the inning continues. Here's Brittany Johnson batting for the 5th time in the game. Homer to left in the first, singled in the third, walked, scored, drove in a run in the 4th, and led off this inning with a homer to left, her second of the game and second of the year. Now tied for the lead in home runs with Carly Ortman. And the first pitch to Brittany, missing for ball 1. And here comes a runner to score. Octavia Gallus will score. To make it 19-1. So Carmody Rickey did score from third. And Ortman on that wild pitch scores to make it 19-1. So now the base is empty with 2 down, but a 3-0 count on Brittany Johnson. There's a strike, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. So 7 runs here in the 5th with 2 down. Remsen St. Mary's exploding on offense these last 2 innings, and there's ball 4. Brittany Johnson will walk for the second time in this game. And that is walk number 5 given up by Taya Mason. It will bring up Ashley Willman. Willman popped up to the pitcher for the first out of this inning. Before that, struck out swinging, reached on a fielder's choice and scored. And the pitch by Taya Mason is a swing, and taking second is Brittany Johnson. Remsen St. Mary's has Galen Catholic on the road Wednesday at 7:30. The 1-strike pitch, swing and a foul back, and it's 0-2. And folks, we're seeing a little bit of sun. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at second, and 7 runs in, 19-1, Remsen St. Mary's. Here's a ground ball to short. Here's a throw to first, in time to retire Ashley Willman, 6-3, and the side here in the 5th. But again, Remsen St. Mary's explodes. They score 7 runs. They do it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. In the inning, there were a couple errors and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn down to their last 3 outs for the game from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Hartley Melvin Sanborn needs a ton of runs to keep this one going. They're down 19-1 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's, since giving up a homer to Bryn Weber to start off the Hartley Melvin Sanborn second, has retired 9 HMS batters in a row. Bailey Verhelst, Cadence Klein, and Trey Haig, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Hartley Melvin Sanborn here in the bottom of the 5th, with Remsen St. Mary's leading 19-1. So here comes Bailey Verhelst, who grounded out to the pitcher in the second. She's 0 for 1. Marina Cronin getting ready to start the bottom of the 5th, with Remsen St. Mary's leading 19-1. And the pitch. Missing, ball 1. Cadence Klein and Trey Haig. Again, 5, 6, and 7 scheduled for Hartley Melvin Sanborn here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 19-1. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Verhelst. Again, Hartley Melvin Sanborn will host West Bend Mallard in Class 1A Region 1 next Monday night here in Hartley. A 1-1 pitch, swing and a bouncer up the middle, and that will go in for a base hit. Bailey Verhelst with only the second hit of the game for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, as Marina Cronin in the circle couldn't get to it. Second baseman Tori Gallus couldn't get to it. And now here comes Cadence Klein, the right fielder, who popped up to short back in the second. She's 0 for 1. And we are going to have a courtesy runner, or pinch runner if you will. Number 9, Emily Matumbo, will run for Bailey Verhelst at first for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. And Cronin now getting ready to face Cadence Klein. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. $19-1, Remsen St. Mary's here. Our game, well, just about an hour and a half old. Sun coming out, but it is muggy and it is still. We did get a little south breeze for a while. Here's a swing and a foul by Cadence. The count is 0-2. Like we said, it was threatening here, but the rain probably took a trip more to the south than the southeast here, and able to get this game in, as well as the Remsen St. Mary's Hartley Melvin Sanborn baseball game just next door. There's strike 3 called and 1 away. 4th strikeout of the game for Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. That gives her 47 on the season. Here's Trey Haig, who struck out swinging to end the second. She's 0 for 1. So that's 10 out of 11 batters that Marina Cronin has retired for Remsen St. Mary's, and the pitch low to Trey for ball one. And it appears that game is over. Wish we can get a score on that for you. There's a strike, and the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, maybe our hero of the game, Maggie Orth, can maybe run out and come back. Thank you. I can't say there'd be anything extra in it for you, but, you know. Here's a pitch for a strike to Haig, and the count is 1-2. Run 1-2 with 1 out. Runner at first. 11-0 in 5. Had to have been. Okay, so the Hawks baseball team beats Hartley Melvin Sanborn 11-0 in 5. Here's a pitch high, and it's 2-2. As a matter of fact, Remsen St. Mary's takes on Hartley Melvin Sanborn in the first round of Class 1A District 1, Saturday night in Remsen at Thielen Memorial Field at 7 here on Fuller Digital Solutions. 1-2 pitch outside. The count is full to Haig at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there's ball 4. So now 2 are on with 1 out. Haig will get a 1-out walk. And Ellie Masbergen is supposed to bat. Nope, courtesy runner coming. And that courtesy runner is Ellie Klein, number 4. So here comes Ellie Masbergen, the catcher, who grounded out to short back in the third. She is 0 for 1. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn, a leadoff single by Bailey Verhelst, a strikeout looking of Cadence Klein, and now a walk to Haig. And the first pitch to Masbergen missing for ball 1. That is the second walk of the game, given up by Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. She has now given up 16 walks so far this season. Here's a swing and a foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, Remsen St. Mary's beats Hartley Melvin Sanborn in baseball 11-0 in 5 innings. They will meet again in Remsen in district play Saturday night at 7 at Thielen Memorial Field, right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul back, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ellie Masbergen. Abby Koonsman waiting on deck. 2 on with 1 out on the pitch. Outside, wild pitch. Will move up Matumbo to third. And Trey Haig to second. Check that. Ellie Klein running for Trey Haig now at second for Hartley Melvin Sanborn. So Hartley Melvin Sanborn with a big chance here. Runners at second and third with 1 out. 2-2 pitch coming to Ellie Masbergen, the catcher for the Hawks. Pitch by Cronin, swing and a pop-up. And that will fall in for a hit. Matumbo will score to make it 19-2 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. RBI single by Ellie Masbergen. And on the play, Ellie Klein will go to third. And do we have another courtesy runner coming? So that is now 3 hits in the game, given up by Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's. And now we have a pinch hitter. I think. And it's it is number 8, Darby Masbergen, batting for Abby Koonsman. Masbergen was just playing in the field and not in the batting order. So Darby batting .083, no home runs, no RBIs, and she'll take a strike. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. So runners at second and third still for Hartley Melvin Sanborn with a run in a 19-2. Remsen St. Mary's lead here in the fifth. And the pitch by Cronin, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So again, Darby Masbergen, right-handed hitter, wearing number 8, playing shortstop, batting for Abby Kunzman, who struck out looking in the third. 1 out. And here's Marina Cronin with the pitch. Strike 3 called, and there's 2 down. 5th strikeout of the game for Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's, her 48th of the season. Now, top of the order, Hannah Jokums and Hartley Melvin Sanborn down to their last out of the game. Jokums walked in the first, rounded out to third in the third. She is 0 for 1. Cronin to the line in the pitch. Swing and a bouncer to short. Up with it, Brittany Johnson over to first to Carly Orban in time to end the game by the run rule. But Hartley Melvin Sanborn does come up with 1 run. They do it on 2 hits. No errors. And there were 2 left. Again, the final, 19-2. Remsen St. Mary's over Hartley Melvin Sanborn in the Battle of the Hawks here. Remsen St. Mary's now 9-1, 8-1 in the War Eagle Conference. Hartley Melvin Sanborn falls to 2-8 and 2-7 in the War Eagle Conference. We'll be back to wrap things up with the totals after this from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Back at Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School in Hartley, Iowa, along with our producer and Joe Van Gore. Kyle Pingree is his name. Sorry about that, Kyle. And our technical advisor tonight. She provided us with the hotspot and the stool for me to sit on. Maggie Orth here in the booth. Thanks again, Maggie. You will be richly rewarded for your efforts here tonight. But Remsen St. Mary's explodes for 10 runs in the fourth, 7 in the fifth to win 19-2. The game ended by the run rule in the fifth inning. For Remsen St. Mary's, check first. For Hartley Melvin Sanborn, now 2-8, 2-7 in the War Eagle Conference, 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors, 2 left. The losing pitcher was Taya Mason. As for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, Bryn Weber had a homer to right. So a homer to right, a run batted in, and a run scored. Bailey Verhelst had a single and a run scored, and Ellie Masbergen had an RBI single to score Verhelst, or at least a courtesy runner for her, for their second run of the game. Again, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, 2 left. For Hartley Melvin Sanborn, the losing pitcher was Taya Mason. For Remsen St. Mary's now 9-1, 8-1 in the War Eagle Conference, 19 runs on 14 hits, no errors, 7 left on base. The winning pitcher, Marina Cronin, now 9-1. She had 5 strikeouts. She has 48 on the season. And folks, it was up and down the lineup offensively for Remsen St. Mary's tonight. Carmody Rickey had 3 singles, 4 runs batted in, and 4 runs scored. Carly Ortman, 3 singles, 2 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Brittany Johnson, who came in with no home runs, had 2 home runs into the corn in left. So she had 2 home runs, a single, 3 runs batted in, and 3 runs scored. Ashley Willman had a run scored. Tori Gallus with a single, a run batted in, and 2 runs scored. Lexi Delperdang had 2 runs scored. Anna Conover, 2 singles, and 3 runs scored. And Sydney Schrader, 2 hits, 3 runs batted in, and 2 runs scored. Again, unofficially, I guess these are unofficial totals. I think the home team has the official book, but I had Remsen St. Mary's for 19 runs, 14 hits, no errors, 7 left. The winning pitcher, Marina Cronin. And in baseball, just across the way here in Hartley, Remsen St. Mary's beat Hartley Melvin Sanborn 11-0 in 5 innings. Those 2 teams will meet in Class 1A District 1 baseball in the quarterfinals in Remsen Saturday night at 7. You'll see that on Fuller Digital Solutions. Before that, you'll see Hawks baseball at Galen Catholic. That'll be Wednesday night at 7:30 also from Fuller Digital Solutions. So again, the schedule for Remsen St. Mary's the rest of the week: Wednesday they're at Galen Catholic, and Thursday they're at Sibley Ocheyedan before they face MMCRU in the first round of the Region 1 of Class A next Monday at 7 o'clock at Sunrise Park in Remsen. That game is on Fuller Digital Solutions. Next action for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, Wednesday, they'll be at MMCRU. So again, big thanks to Maggie Orth here in Hartley for lending us a hotspot and also lending a old creaky sportscaster a stool to sit on, and of course to Kyle Pingery for producing. For our sponsors, I'm Joe Van Gore. Again, in War Eagle Conference softball, in 5 innings because of the run rule, Remsen St. Mary's 19 and Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2. We bid you good night from Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School in Hartley, Iowa. You've been watching Remsen St. Mary's Hawks softball from Fuller.